Hi, I'm Barry Crocker, and I am woman. And if you don't believe me, watch this.
It's Pope John Paul II's birthday, and you're at the Vatican, pinning the tail on the donkey with Tonight Live. Kissing the tarmac with Steve tonight. Romance novelist and sister of a bitch, Jackie Collins. Trust her, she's our doctor, Caroline West. Iron Woman and lifesaver, Karla Gilbert. Our panel help you clean up your act. And singing I Am Woman with plenty of feelers, Barry Crocker. But now, make him feel welcome. The Father, Son, and Holy Host, Steve Vizard.
Hello Australia, konnichiwa Queensland, and welcome fight fans. You have picked a big one tonight. We are busier than a Bosnian Band-Aid factory, I tell you. We are busier than Nolene Donaher, emptying a minibar. We are busier than Tony Barber's CES officer. And why do you ask? Because it is showtime. We're as full as Archie Whiteley's answering machine. How so? How so, you ask? A, standing by in Los Angeles, authoress Jackie Collins. Hello, Jackie. B, in the green room, itching to sing the Helen Reddy classic, I Am Woman, as only he can, Mr. Barry Crocker. C, ready to give us the good oil on steroids, our very own Dr. Caroline West. D to G, and here to help you clean up your act, it's Lillian, Frank, Brigitte, Duclos, Denise, Scott, and Brooke Bayvel. But first up, H. You know, when I first started pumping iron, I like to... Thank you. I like to drive my body to the very limits of human endurance, Sambo. Are you paying attention?
Yes.
What did I say?
Something about pumping.
Yes, thank you. Now, however, you are an idiot. Now, however, I just like to drive my body... Gordo, we have had so many letters of women writing in wanting to spend the night with you as a result of that obscene proposal.
I'd like to get a look at them sometime.
Yeah, you will, don't worry. We have, where the hell was I? No, back. The limits of human endurance. But now I just drive my body down to the local McDonald's. Sorry, I actually ruined that gag with a 5-minute intermission, but heck, what the heck of it. No, there we go. To meet one of Australia's, the woman you're about to meet is one of Australia's top surf lifesavers. Oh, spat on the couch. And has everybody queuing up on the beach for resuscitation. Would you please welcome Australian Iron Woman, Karla Gilbert. Now, Karla, thanks for coming in. Australian Iron Woman. We hear a lot about the Iron Men. How does the Iron Woman differ?
The Iron Woman only has 3 disciplines, the running, swimming and board paddling, and we don't have the ski paddling in it the men have.
And what else do they have? They have, of course, the crochet and the British Bulldog. What else do they have? They have 4 legs.
The women only have 3 legs.
Yeah, but the men have
4.
4 legs. Mm-hmm. Right, I've got it.
4 disciplines.
4 disciplines. Yeah. So how long would an average woman's Ironman event take? Do you say Iron Man or Iron Woman?
Iron Woman.
Iron Woman. Yeah. So how long would one of your events take?
About the same time as the Iron Men. We have the longer races as well. They can take up to 40 minutes, or there's ones that can take as short as 15 minutes.
Uh-huh. Now, you started when you were, what, 13?
Well, I actually started surf lifesaving when I was 7 years of age in the nippers.
Yeah? And when did you do your first endurance one, Ironman competition?
at the age of 15.
And that was open men's competition, was it?
No, open women's.
So, well, see, there you go. You see, I've just made that up. Sam, I blame you for that. Have you ever competed against the men?
I did when I was younger. I had to compete against the guys to get into state teams.
Right. And how did you go?
I went okay. I got a couple of places in national titles against the guys, and they didn't like it at all.
Well, so what would they say? They'd come up to you and say...
They actually didn't say anything to me. They just sort of, you know, whispered to themselves. And
That's a really funny-looking guy. And of course, you competed in Japan, came second in the World Championships?
First.
First, thank you. First in the World Championships. That's something else, isn't it? I'm trying to get a fact right here. I'm just going to keep pushing on here. In Japan. And what are the beaches like in Japan? Because I imagine they all look pretty much the same.
Actually, it was quite pretty where we went to. It was about 100 kilometres away from Tokyo, and there was no smoke or anything like that, and it was real green and nice white sand. And
People from all around the world?
yeah, there was. It was World Championships. So.
That would account for it. Karla, I have here a... this is Inside Sport, and you're on the cover, and you feature inside it. Did they... Now, how did you get onto this? Have they come and approached you, or you rang them up, or...?
They did.
And what did you think about it?
I didn't mind it. It all helps your profile. I was quite happy to do it. No, there was nothing...
Do you have sponsors? I mean, do you have to eat, you know, Uncle Toby's or Nutri-Grain? Now, there's a photo of you there.
Yeah, I do have my sponsors, but they're mainly all product sponsors at the moment.
And who are you looking at? Are you looking for other sponsors?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I'd like to get, you know, a money sponsor somewhere along the line, and I'll be looking for that in the future.
What sort of money would you need to continue?
Oh, I wouldn't like to say an amount at the moment.
But as much as you could possibly get?
Naturally.
Gordon's prepared to sponsor you personally at this point. When you're on the third leg and you're obviously very fatigued, what keeps you going? What are you thinking about as you're sprinting along the beach?
Just for the drive. I want to win. I love winning. I get high on winning. I hate losing. And
have you got a killer instinct?
I'd like to say I do, yeah.
I mean, to be world class, I mean, to be the best in the world, as you obviously are, you must have. Now, what's happening here? There's some waves there. And there seem to be several people drowning simultaneously.
Yeah, this is the Iron Lady, actually. I didn't get a very good start, and I had to catch all the girls. And
what went wrong?
This is the... I'm not sure,
Set the alarm clock wrong, or...
And then I actually got in front, and then another wave came from behind, and I just had to coming back at them, and I eventually, you know...
Now, who's that giving you a race?
Denby Holmes from Northcliffe.
That bitch. Now, who's this? Is that your coach?
No, that's Trevor Handy.
Well, he seemed to be taking a very good interest in your well-being.
No, he's just a very good friend. We're in the same surf club, and we take...
I mean, I joked about, you know, that bitch, but how do the girls get on? They compete, are they friendly off the boards?
Yeah, it's sort of like any sport. You go into a race and you don't talk to the opponent, and you're trying to concentrate on your race. And
that sort of friendliness. You don't talk, you don't mix.
After the race, we're all friends. We go out and enjoy it.
Because I imagine you would, because you'd share something in common that very few people that understand, you know, the training ritual and the sheer work and the will to win.
You're surrounded by those people all the time, and you understand them and like to associate with them.
Well, Karla, thanks for joining us. You are going to stay for the rest of the show. Karla Gilbert. A world champion in our very midst. Right now it's time for the very latest news headlines with Naomi Robson.
Thank you, Steve. Coming up in our news later in the show, an Adelaide pensioner has been acquitted of mass murder in the Ukraine 50 years ago. The trial and war crimes inquiry has cost the Australian taxpayer $30 million. The federal government is under fire again tonight after another pay TV blunder. Paul Keating and Jeff Kennett have met for the first time since their election slanging match, and the stars come out for the Cannes Film Festival and a new London restaurant.
And thank you, Naomi. My next guest doesn't really need a big build-up, but when steroids are involved, a big build-up is just about guaranteed. So, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight to tell us the horrible truth about steroid use, would you please welcome our resident medico, Dr. Carolyn West. Hi, Carolyn, how are you?
Hi, very well.
You know Karla, of course?
Yes, I do.
World champion. Now, tell us about steroids. What are steroids?
Well, the steroids used by bodybuilders and athletes are the anabolic steroids.
Yes.
And they're the steroids that build you up, and they're very closely related to the male hormone testosterone.
So where do we get them from? Do we extract them from males' genitalia, or I mean, where do they come from?
Well, a lot of them that are used on the gym scene illegally are actually veterinary supplies of steroids, or they may be manufactured in backyard laboratories. The thing is, it's quite a big problem out there, and a lot of bodybuilders and athletes use them to build up muscle bulk and to supposedly improve their performance, but they're sort of not aware of a lot of the side effects that are associated with their use.
What are the side effects?
Well, you've got to sort of understand that they're linked, as I said, they're very similar to testosterone. So the side effects are sort of masculine type side effects. So they could be physical, like change in hair patterns, like you might get a hairier chest, more muscle bulk, your testes may reduce in size.
It's the Darren Hinch story all over again. And a special cheerio to Darren if he's watching.
Oh, you couldn't resist that one, could you?
Couldn't help that. Yes,
and decreased sperm production. And the side effects are more pronounced in women.
Yes.
So women may find that their voices deepen, or that they have changing hair patterns once again. So it can be quite a big problem.
And what about psychologically? What's the effect of the steroids psychologically, or is there one?
Definitely. I mean, a lot of the users become quite aggressive, and they often feel as though that gives them the edge competitively. Yeah.
So they feel they could do anything?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there have been some wild stories of people feeling as though they're supermen. There was one where a guy sort of raced out from where he was, and he felt he could stop a car by his sheer strength, and of course he couldn't. So that had rather a sort of a sad ending. But a lot of people think that they're a lot stronger than they are.
But, and how are they administered? Are they orally or by intravenously, or how do they work?
Well, a lot of people use them orally, but a lot of people actually inject them, which can lead to all sorts of problems, because if there's the possibility of needle sharing, it may be possible that the HIV and hepatitis B may be transmitted by dirty needles.
Yeah.
And also, if people keep reusing the same needles, they may get an infection. A colleague of mine saw one bodybuilder who had an enormous abscess from just reusing the same needle over and over.
Yeah. We've got some guys in the audience who are bodybuilders. Guys, who have we got there? We've got... what are your names, fellas?
Peter.
Peter? Phil?
Robert.
And Rob. Phil, I mean, I'm going to get down to it. Have you ever used steroids?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Are you using it at the moment?
No, I've been clean for ages now. I agree with a lot of things she says, but well, some of the things I think aren't true, but then some...
What's not true? What are you saying not true,
Well,
Phil?
the shrinking of the testes, I've never had that. But I do... It does...
What, you weighed them before, Phil? You took daily measurements, Phil?
It does increase the libido, I'll agree with that. I have seen, the other side effect I've seen is increase in baldness, but that's if you're susceptible to getting baldness, you know, if it's hereditary, I'd say it does accelerate that. Other than that, I honestly haven't seen, you know, great side effects.
Did you, you're aware, though, that it can cause all sorts of damage, you know, liver damage and heart damage and damage to internal organs and those sorts of things, aren't you?
I believe, this is only what I believe and what I've read, is that I don't take orals. And I believe the orals are the ones that destroy the liver and kidneys.
So, I mean, where do you inject yourself? Where do you inject yourself?
You can do it in the thigh or in the buttocks.
That'd be a good trick, to inject yourself in the buttocks. I'd love to see that someday, Phil. Or does someone else administer them for you?
Well, they can, but usually you do it yourself.
And can I ask you, where do you get your drugs from?
No.
So they're an illegal supply?
Well, originally when I first did start a cycle, I went to America first to see what the Americans were doing, and because I wanted to pursue bodybuilding further. As a junior, I never took steroids, which I see is a bit of a shame now. A lot of young kids are taking steroids now, which is, I think, they don't wait till they reach their maximum potential, where they take them too soon, which you can tell those kind of physiques, they're just all watery and and when they get up on stage, they find actually how much actual muscle they've got, you know. But Yeah.
Carolina, we're going to...
The vet line is a big line at the moment, though.
You go to a vet?
No, I'm saying the vet line of steroids is a big, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you went to a vet. I was going to say, what sort of an idiot vet? I suppose if you were in a cage and you said... Caroline, what's going to happen to Phil if he keeps taking the steroids and when he stops after a few years' time?
Well, Phil's made some sort of important points there. I mean, I think that the side effects vary enormously from person to person, and they are related to how much you're using and over what length of time. But after using them for a few months, you do run the risk of experiencing some of those side effects, and people may not present to their doctor until they have those problems.
Could I just say that I've had checkups regularly. Actually, I had one not so long ago, blood, and everything was, you know, perfect. So,
everything was A-OK.
Yeah, so, I mean, you know, that's the proper way to do it. If you're just administering yourself and not getting monitored, I think that is wrong too.
I want to ask you why take them after the break. We've got to take a break, Phil. We'll be back with Clean Up Your Act after the television.
You must really love garlic bread.
Oh, sure, don't you?
Yeah, but not on my breath.
After you eat, have some PK.
PK has a freshness burst that refreshes your breath. PK.
We belong together. We belong together.
Keep warm this winter with these glowing prices on Target's menswear pure wool hand knit pullovers, now $43.95. Acrylic knitwear in assorted styles and colours, $17.95. Warm fleecy polar tops, $25.95. Plain and pattern shirts, $14.95. And Hull-proof Explorer seconds, just $3.50. At Pete's Boys Wear, toddlers AFL fleecy tracksuits are $29.95. Toddlers chambray shirts $12.95. Fleecy pattern polar tops in 3 styles, all only $20. And boys denim jeans just $25. At Target's Footwear, slip into ladies leather moccasins $25. Men's Grosby twin zip casuals only $19.95. Men's leather roller casual shoes $29.95. And Aerosport leather basketball boots now $29.95. The Target's Manchester catalogue is out now with lots of super savings, like twin pack pillows only $10. Warrnambool 100% wool underlays from $49 and pattern quilt cover sets from $19.95. Target's is the original and Tasmanian-owned store in Charles Street.
Phil, that's Big Phil there doing a bit of pectoral work, and frankly, who can't do that, Phil? Karla, have you ever been tempted to use steroids?
No, I take amino acids and I take vitamin supplements, and I think that's all you need. I don't know any girls who take it in the Iron Woman field. We get regular drug tests every major contest, and I think...
It wouldn't necessarily help your cardiovascular work, which is what essentially Karla's doing, isn't it?
Oh, well, I mean, it may just make somebody feel more competitive and more aggressive, and that may give somebody the edge. But the side effects for women can be a lot more pronounced than in men, so it's far more risky. So I think good on you for not, for not touching them.
And Phil's case, is this just a tip of an iceberg? Is there a major steroid problem or major steroid use?
I think so, and I think Phil's been very courageous in standing up and actually saying what he actually does, because I think the problem is a lot of people are very secretive about their use, and what they really need to do is go along and talk to a doctor and get monitored and actually bring the problem out into the open.
90% of the bodybuilders wouldn't want to take them, but it's like if you're competing and you've got an equal physique and he's on the gear and he's not, well, I mean, that person on the gear is going to have that edge. It's like a racing car with special fuel. It's always going to beat that. That's what it amounts to.
Yeah.
And I know they'd love to compete naturally, but the test they give, like a urine test, that's ridiculous. If they were serious about testing, they give a blood test, which can go back, I think, to 6 months or a year. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, it can vary, yeah.
Phil, thanks very much. Appreciate that. We'll talk to Phil and to Carol a little later. Folks, it is that time of the week on Tonight Live where we help you sort out the empty shell you call a life in the caring, sharing, warm and fuzzy segment we call Clean Up Your Act. And Thank you very much. Our panellists tonight are Lillian Frank, Brooke Bayvel, Brigitte Duclos and Denise Scott. Now, before we get into this, we've been searching for a new theme for Clean Up Your Act for quite a while, and we think we've found the tune. You know, once in a lifetime, a singer enters our lives who has no peer. My next guest is such a person. We've requested this great artist sing our new theme song, the Helen Reddy classic, I Am Woman. Would you please make him feel like the living national treasure he is, Mr. Barry Crocker.
But I know too much to go back and pretend, yeah. 'Cause I've heard it all before when I've been down there on the floor, and no one's ever gonna keep me down again. Oh, yes, I'm wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I know the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. 'Cause I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. Everybody come on. I am woman, watch me grow, see me standing toe to toe, as I spread my loving arms across the land, yeah. But I'm still an embryo, such a long, long way to go, until I make my brother understand. Everybody! Yes, I'm wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I know the price, but look how much I gain. If I have to, why, I can do anything. 'Cause I'm strong, I am invincible.
Your hanky to wipe the sweat off my brow.
Barry, that was fantastic. That was just Barry Crocker. That was good.
My favourite song.
That was just terrific, mate. I appreciate that. We've got a theme song for the segment now, and it's.
Helen will be pleased. She'll be very pleased with that.
You know Helen, of course.
Of course. Very good friend of mine.
You understand how the segment works?
I do. I've seen the show many, many times. I love the segment.
Solving people's problems. So let's get the ball rolling. You've met everyone, of course. Let's get right down to it. Barry's assisting us tonight. Here's the first one. It's from Gary of Slacks Creek in Queensland. And Gary writes...
That's his problem.
Here's the problem.
Slacks. He needs to wear flares.
Can the
Slacks.
Slacks. No, it's the place where he comes from.
Oh,
Can the panel please explain something that's been bugging me for years? Why do women always go to the ladies' room in pairs? Lillian?
Well, it starts from the nun story. Why do nuns go in pairs? Because one nun says the other nun gets none. But I know why women go... Is that wrong? Oh,
no.
Did I boo-boo?
It's fine.
But I know that women go to the toilet or the ladies' room or whatever you call it because they like to gossip about the others outside. And if you stay there long enough and you're quiet enough, I knew a very acid social writer who wrote Gossip,
yes,
who said to me she got all her information sitting quietly in the toilet. They talk about each other, you see.
I see. So they go for the goss. Brooke, why do women go to the toilet in pairs?
Well, that's quite simple, really, because if you went in threes, you'd never get a word in edgewise, would you?
Ah, yes. So, and do you go to the toilet in pairs?
Yes.
Not personally, because that would be very difficult.
Right. No, yes, I do tend to have a bit of a goss with the girls in the toilet. So the conversation's a bit more stimulating in there.
Barry, women going to the... Why do women always go to the ladies' room in pairs?
Before we start, Steve, I'd like to say at this point, you know, it's wonderful to have me on the panel, because as I said, I've seen the show many, many times, and
yes,
the young ladies here do a fantastic job.
Oh, don't suck that.
But
I always felt, you know, that needed someone of sort of my caliber, someone who had been there and done that before, someone who could sort of look deep into the psyche of human frailties. And
so I
thank you for allowing me to be on the panel tonight.
So what you're saying is you have been to the ladies' room in pairs?
Yes. No, I think I have no trouble with the ladies going to the toilet together. But see, when you, as a bloke, it's a blokey thing to go by yourself because you don't want to talk in there. You know, it's a very private thing. A bloke standing next to you, that's nice. You don't want him to say that. It's a moment
We
of
women don't go into those things.
Of course you do.
No, we don't. No.
Listen,
We don't examine each other's...
I sat in there with your friend listening.
I think there's a very obvious reason, Steve.
What's that?
And we haven't touched on it yet. You take your best friend into the toilet with you so as you can't leave her out where the action is. You can't trust anybody.
Denise, very quickly.
The whole thing's a complete myth. I never go to the toilet in pairs as far as I'm concerned. If this guy, wherever he is that he sees women going to the toilet in pairs, he's so drunk he's seeing double.
There's her answer. It's not a fact at all. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more questions. Barry in the panel after this. Barry, sing this out, will you?
I am strong. I am invincible. I am woman. All right. I am strong. I am invincible. Oh, I am woman.
It's easy to brush aside thoughts of the future and what will happen when you're not around to organise everything. But sometimes events occur which throw lives into turmoil. Tasmanian trustees have all the qualified and experienced staff to advise and assist in the preparation of your will and the administration of your estate. And as your appointed executor, you can feel safe in the knowledge that your wishes will be carried out with professional integrity. Tasmanian trustees take the worries out of life and let you get on with it.
Vizard's special May prices on Philips stereo system with CD player, $599. Sharp stereo radio cassette with CD player, $299. Hitachi remote control mini hi-fi system, $729. And Samsung radio cassette with CD player, $199. Vizard's, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much.
At Midas, we keep no secrets between you and your car. Our friendly staff welcome you into our workshops, take you under your car and walk you through our 67-point inspection report and safety check. Midas-trained experts will answer any question about the work required. You get a no-obligation written diagnosis and quotation up front. Whether it's exhaust, brakes or suspension, we respect our work, and that means safety is #1 for you and your family. So go to someone you can trust and who cares.
I do trust you.
Well, then can I go?
Ryan makes his move.
I think you should seriously think about who you're walking down the aisle with.
She's fooled everyone before.
Put the bottle away now. It's time for good.
Has the old dragon really reformed?
Mum hasn't hit me in ages. It's better.
Yeah, well, it sounds too good to be true.
Or is it all an act? That's in the next episode of Home and Away.
Thank you. We're in the middle of Clean Up Your Act. I've got a 90s problem here from Matthew of Williamstown. My wife and I swapped roles after our son was born. She goes out to work while I stay at home and mind Simon. This has been successful, but I've come to realise the women of playgroup treat me like a sex object. How can I stop them being sexist? When, oh when, will women stop treating men like mere playthings, auntie? Panel?
Well, I think he's stupid, because after all, when there's one man and so many women take advantage of it, play, that's the time. It's a play group, play with the women. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong.
Yeah. I see. So take advantage of the name of the institution.
No, being the only man.
I understand. I read it out, Lillian. I understand. Brooke?
Well, don't mean to sound bitter and twisted, but as you said, it's a 90s problem, and if the situation was reversed and you were a woman, everyone would be saying, what are you doing to lead them on? So maybe stop wearing those silky little running shorts, whatever you wear to playgroup.
Barry?
I don't know, half his luck. I mean, sex object, it's wonderful. Does he come with batteries? I mean, it's a wuss. You know, go for it. Have fun. Get them home. Talk to girls and get them to come home and help with the homework and, you know, and the cleaning and all that sort of stuff. No, I think he's got... use it, pal.
So, exactly. Yeah. Exploit it to the hilt is what Barry's saying. Yes. Exactly. Good answer, Barry. Not. Bridge?
Well, I think you can do two things. You can either try and fit in, make some scones, turn up with an apron, try and fit in, or just lie back and relax.
I like it. Yeah.
Enjoy it. Denise?
No, look, from my experience of play groups, look, you're completely misreading the situation. Now, when one of the women looks at you and says, get down, she doesn't mean like, no, she doesn't mean literally get down in a funky sort of sexual way. She means, get down, little Timmy's about to projectile vomit. It's just the way it is. You know, you're completely misreading it in an egotistical sort of way.
I'd like to know who Simon is. So you're assuming that Simon is the kid. Simon could be his friend.
What?
No.
Simon could be Matthew's friend.
Oh,
no, his son Simon.
All
You're
right.
desperate.
All right, it was just an idea. Here's a very quick one. We've got time for a quick one, Merv?
Extremely quick.
Very quick. My fiancée is Zany, wants to make our wedding day memorable. The latest idea is that we tie the knot and then do a joint bungee jump. I want a traditional ceremony and a white lace dress. He says this is being boring and we have terrible arguments about it. What can we do? Very quickly, Lillian.
Well, I tell you what, try and get your way. If you can't, he's not zany, he's nutty. Get him up on the bungee jump, throw him down without the elastic on his head.
No elastic, Brooke.
I reckon what you should do is strike a deal, have your traditional wedding, say you'll bungee jump on your year's anniversary because at the rate you're going, you're not going to make it out the year, are you?
You won't make the first one, Barry.
Exciting, exciting. Do it in the nude. Do it in the nude. Yeah, why not? Yeah, go for it. Go.
Same as the Craig situation,
No,
Bridge.
let's face it, she wants a white lace frock. It wouldn't look good hanging around her ankles. Tell him to get his thrills elsewhere.
And Denise.
No, I think the white lace frock and the bungee jumping and all look great, but don't do it for him. Do it for the great home video you'll get out of the wedding. It'll be exciting in 25 years' time. Yeah.
Exactly. If you've got any questions, write in to clean up your act. We'll thank our panel tonight, Barry, Lillian, Brooke, Denise and Bridget. We're going to take a break. Back with more.
Wouldn't you like to go where it's never crowded? Always beautiful, peaceful, refreshing. The Scamander Beach Resort Hotel, Tasmania's piece of paradise. What a holiday should be.
Come on, come on.
Hey, Barringers!
Yeah.
The tops in glass. Barringers have the job done fast. Barringers when you're having a smashing time.
That was quick.
And it's all guaranteed.
Cooling High Harmony, a top 5 double platinum album for boys to men. Here's the reasons why.